If you're someone who's significantly overweight, especially a woman, listen up. I'm about to give you some serious advice, although it's up to you to take it. If you are on your weight loss journey or thinking about losing weight, in the process of losing weight, trust me when I tell you, if you are like I was 247 pounds, 5'4" in height, 247 was my highest recorded weight. I know this is probably going to scare you. You're probably not going to want to hear it. But seriously, in all honesty, if I had any advice to give you, especially if you fear loose, saggy skin, I'm not telling you that you have to be a bodybuilder, but if I were you, I would train and eat like one. I would do whatever it took to learn from a bodybuilder's perspective so that you can lose weight, learn to maintain it. That's the first thing. Please plan for maintenance. And I promise you, ladies, you will not ever hear a female bodybuilder talking about intermittent fasting, keto, vegetarian, unless they're allergic, highly allergic to foods or something like that. I'm not going to say that there aren't any that exist, but in all honesty, it's just not mainstream with bodybuilding. And the reason why is simply because everything that you eat and don't eat determines how your physique shapes up. I have one person that I know in real life and one person that I've met in real life once on social media. And one has been a long time ago when the post was made, and one has been kind of recent. But let me tell y'all something. If you are 100+ pounds overweight, and if you think that intermittent fasting, keto diet, or any of that stuff, I don't care how fast the scale is moving now, all right? You are doing that shit for nothing because it is not going to end up well for you. If you have health problems, maybe type 2 diabetes, or maybe you just got the weight loss shot simply because you wanted to lose weight and you found a doctor that would give it to you just for that. No shade. That is okay. But you better learn to microdose that shit. Do not allow those medications to starve you to death, because one day you're going to have to come off of those medications. And whenever your appetite returns, you're not going to recognize it and you're not going to know how to handle it. In the meantime, also, when you allow that medication to starve you to death, which is going to put you at a very, very, very low calorie deficit. All that medication does is alter your brain and the signals that causes you to be hungry, shuts it down, and slows down your digestive system. I am not against those medications, but I am against people using them as a crutch. They're a tool. You still have to eat. Lean proteins, veggies, fruits, and healthy carbs should always be a priority throughout your daily life. Your ass needs to learn how to track calories. You need to get a thorough understanding of TDEE, maintenance calories, a calorie deficit, and a fucking calorie surplus so that you can take control of your life, learn how to lose weight, maintain it, and also recognize what causes it. I promise y'all, it just all boils down to calories. I lost over 90 something pounds naturally. There is no damn good reason why I shouldn't have a shit ton of loose skin hanging all, everywhere. And it blows people's mind. I don't have any scars, no skin removal, because I didn't have a fuck ton of loose skin. Bare minimum in the lower part of my stomach to have lost over 90 something pounds naturally. And I promise y'all, it's not just a me thing. It's not what worked for me. I'm telling y'all what is literally science. It works for everyone. But now, I am not saying, like I said again, my highest weight was 247. There are some women out there, and I've had some I've coached as high as 360. I've coached one as high as 500 and bedridden. Now, you have to have a little bit of common sense. Someone that's 370 pounds, 5'5", 5'6" in height, female, 5'4" in height, and she's over in the 300s. Yes, you're going to have some loose skin, okay? But it won't be nearly as fucking bad if you feed with intention. I swear I wish I could erase that part of a person's brain that makes them think that intermittent fasting, starving yourself, just because that scale is moving. And I will tell people, it took me 2 years to get my results. The first year was lots of trial and error. I was just trying to figure it all out. The second year, I learned what it took and it lied in my eating habits, just as it does with everybody. The diet is the part that fucks everybody up. But I'm telling you, you ladies, fellas too, do not go stripping your body down with all this silly, stupid shit like fruit fast and all vegetables, or a water fast, or just fasting. You're too overweight. That is not going to work for you. Intermittent fasting is a tool. It's not a way of life. Whatever you do to lose weight is what you need to be able to do to keep it off for the rest of your life. And I am not perfect. I tried the keto diet in the beginning stages of my weight loss journey before I had all of the knowledge and wisdom that I do now. And let me tell y'all something. It didn't take me very long after hearing another influencer on social media say to y'all, just say to me what I just said to y'all. Whatever you do to get it off, you better be prepared to do for the rest of your life to keep it off. And I knew then that, yeah, I was cutting out bread and carbs and pasta simply just to lose weight. But I got to thinking, yeah, I'm already feeling like shit without carbs. You cannot go to the gym and pick up heavy shit. Carbs is your body's energy source. You are going to feel like shit, hungry, headaches. You're going to be miserable. And if your diet is miserable, you're going to be miserable, making it hard for you to adhere to it, and damn sure it's going to make it hard for you to stick to it long term. So if you're one of them that's like, well, everybody doesn't want to be a bodybuilder. Okay, I get that, sis, but you better at least fucking pretend like you want to be for a little while if you want to prevent a lot of that loose, saggy ass skin that y'all are afraid of, okay? And I get it because I've said it before in the past and I had to humble myself, and I almost forgot I ever even said this. My daughter, she was seeing a doctor about weight loss because she became a pre-diabetic at a very young age. And she would tell me periodically, as I was the first year throughout my gym journey, and I was struggling to try and get the weight off, and I was eating what I thought was healthy for me, but eventually I wound up gaining 12 pounds that first year, my first year in the gym. And even once I got it to come off by doing excessive cardio, which is another fucking no-no, whatever you do to lose weight, you need to be prepared to do it for the rest of your life and keep it up. Running to cardio for weight loss is not sustainable, because if you ever get sick, down, can't make it to the gym, that's going to go to shit. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to learn how to eat. But I remember when my daughter first told me these things, I was like, she's like, Mama, you need to download a calorie tracking app and track it. I was like, I'm not fucking tracking no calories. I'm not doing that. And I know that's how a lot of y'all feel. I promise you, it will become your saving grace. Like, bro, it is going to save you. You will be able to, once you master that, calories, and if you can just somewhat learn to comprehend macros, just a little bit, I promise you, it will be, you'll be able to look at a fucking person and tell them, yeah, okay, yeah, I've lost my weight, and I'm confident that you can be like me, that you'll never gain the shit back. Because anytime you see yourself slipping, I always tell people, it's a lot easier to lose 5 or 10 pounds than it is to let it turn to 15 and 20 and get out of hand like that. And all you have to do is resort back to tracking your fucking calories. It is literally science.